Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to your next 72 hours reading. We have three piles here for you to choose from. I want you to pause this video at any time and meditate on the number or the card that you were most drawn to. All right, so we have pile 1 here, which is the Well, and it says family wishes come true. We have the ink pot, and it says problems to be resolved. We also have the pile 3 here, decks, and it says pay attention to your work. So look at these three cards, meditate on the numbers, the cards, the imagery, and everything, and then just pick the number or the card that really calls out to your soul, and I will see you in your pile. Welcome, beautiful souls, pile 1, to your next 72 hours. So we have the Well here, okay? Family wishes come true. So definitely your next 72 hours has something to do with maybe your family. It can also just be family. For me, I see it as a place where you are feeling comfortable, where you feel like you're safe, where you are secure. So it could be like a desire that you have for maybe security or for comfort or for stability, something of that nature, coming to fruition in the next 72 hours for you here. Let's look at your other cards. You have the Four of Wands, okay? You have Justice. You have the Queen of Cups. Interesting. So like I said here, with the Well, and we also have the Four of Wands here. So I feel this has to do with something like you achieving something, you putting in work towards something and getting the results that you desire or that you also deserve. So I see, like with the Four of Wands here, I get the energy of a lot of you finding stability and security, like coming to a place where there is more peace, where there is no conflict, where you can just be happy and relax. All right, this is the energy I'm getting here for like your next 72 hours here. And this can also be in relation to your family. I do see this also being maybe something, how it's coming to me is something that would make your family really proud of you, either an action that you would take. You could either be starting something, or you may be building something, working towards something, and it would really make your family excited. It would make you happy. It would also bring you lots of tranquility, is what I'm getting here. Like you're more calm, like you're more balanced, like nothing really pushes you out of your zen state, out of your peaceful state here. You guys are really coming in pretty strong and balanced and fair with everything that you're doing here. I also see this is not going to be for everyone. Please bear in mind that these are general readings. So I do see, like, if you and your family have some sort of court situation going on, it could be that a lot of things are going to be solved and the results are going to be in your favor. I feel like things are being fair to you and your family. And family doesn't just mean that maybe they have to be your blood. It can also be like people that feel like family to you, people that you care about. I'm also getting a sense of disputes being resolved in your own favor. A lot of things are going to be really looked at as a lot of things are going to be looked at, and it would be seen as fair for you. Okay, is the sense that I'm getting here. I see you putting in a lot of work towards something, and maybe some of you could have been doing this. Okay, maybe your recent past energy is what we're picking up on here, and a lot of you could be getting into this phase or getting into this energy where you are putting work into something. I also see here that This wish can also be that maybe you want more love, more stability, more peace, in your family. And finally, it's like your family has that, and it's like you have that. If it's not like your family, it can also just be within yourself. Maybe you have been wanting to have more, success, or achieve something, or get something out of life, and you end up getting that, in the next 72 hours, is what I'm getting here. I also see this as, for you, Pawan, I see this as a higher power, taking control in the next 72 hours regarding something in your life. I also see you guys being very fair and just in your approach towards things. I just saw the number like 444, and we have like 11 here as well, so it's giving me like 11, 11, 444. It could be a number that is significant to you. It could be your own, personal number or something. Okay, so I do get a sense of, peace, a lot of things being resolved in your favor. I see that you are trying to be fair. I feel a lot of you are going to look at situations and be like, maybe you should look at things differently. Maybe you were too hard on something, and maybe you need to be fair and just now. Maybe, things just have to be, things don't have to be difficult, okay? Or you don't have to make a huge scene out of anything for it to like give you the answers that you want. Okay, I feel like you're taking a very soft and fair approach towards things, towards something, and I feel like it's going to bring you lots of happiness, lots of emotional bliss here. I get a sense that a lot of you are working towards maybe taking care of your family, because you guys seem very nurturing. You care for others a whole lot. It could be your family. You could be the one who is responsible for the family, and so a whole lot is on you. And maybe you've been working towards doing something that really brings the family to a higher level of success, and you finally get that. Okay, and you're able to do that which you love, taking care of people, nurturing people. Okay, it's a very good energy that I'm getting here for you in the next 72 hours. I feel like a lot of you are going to be balancing your emotions and also your and also like your mental state. Okay, your sense of logic and your emotions, also like there's going to be a balance. Okay, the next card you guys have here is self-love, and your last card is milk and honey. Maybe we'll pull another card. All right, let's just pull another card. So I do see for some, I see this as it could be a relationship here. Your family, getting your family back. Okay, getting your person back is what I'm seeing here. And this couldn't have happened unless you decided to take care of yourself. I feel a lot of you withdrew your energy from feeding into lack, neediness, and focused on making yourself whole, healing yourself. And this has brought lots of positive changes, abundance. It has brought love also into your heart, and this is what has brought this person back into your life or into your energy, where things are now more balanced here. Okay, where there is more peace, where things are now fair. So I also feel like maybe if you and your person maybe you're having issues, fights, disagreements, and something could have been at play. Like I feel like a higher force maybe could have been at play in your life and in your relationship or your marital life. And I feel like justice is now going to be served. All right, you're not going to be happy emotionally. You're not going to be I feel like the love that you give out, you're not going to receive it as well. It's coming back. It's all coming back is what I'm getting here, especially with this milk and honey. Okay, because you've been true to yourself, because you've been authentic, because you've been focused on what is for your highest good. Okay, you've been focusing on what is best for your highest good spirit. Okay, and this has brought, love. You were not reaching out, wanting things that were not wanting you back. I felt like you just withdrew and gave space for things that are meant to be. And all of a sudden, it's like, as you are in that state, you automatically become your authentic self. You become a magnet as well to what is just, to what is fair, to love also. So this can also be your family coming back together, you getting your family, your person back together. Okay, let's pull one more card for you for your next 72 hours. Okay. Oh, so we have thoughts, and it says keep your thoughts positive, move past your limiting beliefs, and shift your energy to raise your vibration. And what did I say? I feel like a lot of you have already been doing this. You could also be doing this in the next 72 hours, and this brings you lots of abundance, lots of prosperity, and it just brings you to your true self. It brings you to a place where you are getting your fulfillment. You're being fulfilled. Okay, so I feel a lot of you are focusing on things that are bringing you more positive thoughts, more feel good thoughts. You're focusing on the positive, and this will definitely bring a wish fulfillment into your life, something that you've always wanted, that will bring you an emotional bliss, bring you some sort of success or fulfillment. Okay, I feel like you're doing that. You're raising your vibration to match that which you want. And a lot of you this could be in relation to love. Okay, so you're focusing on loving yourself, and I see that as you do this, justice will be served. A lot of things are going to be balanced out, and your wish is going to come true. Okay, this is what I have for you, part one. I hope this message brought you some sort of power and light. I will see you in my next video. Do well to like and also subscribe. If you are subscribed, thank you so much for being here again. If you are new, I also appreciate you for being here again. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello beautiful souls, part 2. Welcome to your next 72 hours. Let's get into it. So you chose this card, the ink pot, which says here problems to be resolved. So for your next 72 hours, I do feel this energy of things that needs to be worked on. Okay, there are situations that spirit wants you to maybe address or get out of. I feel like for a lot of you, this could have to do with maybe it's a personal situation, maybe it's a problem within yourself that you have to work on. Maybe it's something that you're already thinking about working on, and this is just a confirmation or a sign that you need to address the situation. Okay, I feel like your next 72 hours is highlighting on change, on things that you need to really take a step back and look at those things. There is no need to avoid them, to run away from them, to ignore them. I feel like if you have been ignoring your problems a lot, it's now going to be so glaring that you would not be able to avoid it anymore. Okay, that's what I'm getting here for you guys. So the first card you guys have is the Devil. Okay, so I don't get a sense that there could be some sort of bondage, or there could be a lot of shadows, or your shadow self. Some of you need to do shadow work. or this could be things that you are holding on to that you need to release. I feel like a lot of you could have given your power to something else. This could be to a person, to a job, to drugs, to drinking, to just not being rational. You could have given your power away to something, okay, something else. It could be a love situation, it could be a work situation, it could be a business situation, anything. Can also just be personal, that you feel so down that you've allowed your problems to, like, take control. You need to address that, and I feel like the next 72 hours is bringing you to really focus on that, letting you know that you can put an end to this. If you want something to stop, you can definitely make it stop. Nothing has a strong hold on you, okay? If you want it to stop, it will stop. If you want situations to be different, it's going to be different, okay? Some of you could be stuck in toxic patterns, toxic limiting beliefs. It could also be toxic boss, toxic lover, toxic partner, a toxic workplace, okay? And you feel like you don't know what to do. You do know what to do. I feel a lot of you are just scared to take in the action, okay? That's what I'm getting here. We have the 10 of Swords. An end to this is also coming for some of you in the next 72 hours. An end to something very bad. It could be an end to betrayal, an end to, I feel, wow, what came to me was, I just saw like somebody addressing. I feel like someone has been doing something behind your back, something really negative, behind your back, and you're going to address that. I feel like you've said it to yourself that enough is enough. You are not going to allow that to happen. You're not going to allow that person into your space, because they are so dark. They're so dark, and you are already in the know. That's what I'm getting here. Like, you are already in the know. You know what they've been doing. Maybe spirit has been telling you, and maybe you've never, you felt like maybe you've not had the power to, because they somehow have some sort of hold on you. It could be that maybe they're the friends, they're the only person that you have, or maybe it could be maybe they bring you some sort of joy or happiness, or but I just feel like you're stripping the fear away and you're addressing it, because you are tired of them hurting you. You're tired of them you're tired of the situation bringing you pain and suffering, and you ending up to be hurt repeatedly, okay? I feel it's not once, it's not twice, it's not a third time as well. So whatever has kept you there, it's like you're now beginning to look at the situation like, yo, I need to address this. This has to stop, okay? You also have the 6 of Wands. This is a very beautiful energy, the way it's coming to me here. You are realizing your power, taking matters into your hands, okay? And I feel like you will be heard. Whatever it is, you will be heard. I feel like the problem is going to be resolved, okay? These problems to be resolved will definitely be resolved. I feel for a lot of you, this can show up in different aspects of your life, so do well to take it as it resonates with you. I'm getting lots of messages, so just take what how it resonates, where it fits in your own life. The next card you guys have here is travel. I don't just see this travel as maybe a physical like journey or change in location. This can also be that you just need to move out. You need some sort of momentum towards something, and you are doing it. You are taking a chance. I feel for some of you, you could be leaving somebody behind. I feel like you've been trying to carry someone along with you, and all they have been doing is slow down your journey. So you're like, you know what, you're not going to slow me down anymore. I'd leave you and I'll go. without you. With or without you, I am leaving. I want to explore more. I don't want to be limited to just this. You are an adventurer, and for some reason you have been confined in a space that is not just toxic, but then it brings you so much pain and hurt, and it shuts you off of your own future, your own life's journey. Okay, everyone has their own destiny, their own fate when it comes to life. Okay, so don't let anything hold you back, and I feel like you're realizing that. Okay, we have the no place like home. You're coming back to your real self. You're taking your power back. You are beginning to see that you have all it takes. You are the home that you need. You don't really need anything external. You don't really need every other person to affirm to you what is good and what is not. You know that you have a higher sense of power. Your higher self can be a guide. It can be your compass, in your life's journey. Okay, enough is enough. You could have been listening to the wrong people, taking the wrong advice, and doing things that you ought not to be doing. Okay, some of you could have been betrayed, and you're so broken to the point that you have turned to different remedies to that are not healthy, for help and solution. And I feel like a lot of you are taking really bold steps, really bold moves. In the next 72 hours, I feel like these problems are coming to you in your face, and it's not going to be easy, but for those of you who are in this space of doing shadow work, wanting change, wanting a difference, this will be easy for you. All right, let's pull one more card and just see another message the Spirit wants you guys here to hear regarding your next 72 hours. Okay, exactly, we have round and round. Okay, this is what we're talking about. Like we said, it's not the first time, it's not the second time, could even be the third time, but it's time to put an end to this. All right, it's really time to put an end to it. Give attention to situations that keep repeating themselves. There is a lesson that you are resisting to learn. This is so beautiful, so beautiful. Okay, this is self-explanatory part 2, because it's what we have established already here. Like we said, there are things that are happening, things that you've been avoiding, maybe due to fear, or you feel like you're not brave enough to take this action. It's time to address those situations. I feel like the next 72 hours is focusing on addressing things that need to be addressed. It's time to stop running away from the inevitable. Okay, learn the lessons and move. Okay, you have learned. Okay, it's time for you to take some sort of action, and for you to stop resisting the change. Come back to your authentic self. All right, that's what I have for you, how to. I hope this message resonated, and thank you so much for being here. Okay, if you are new, please do well to like the video and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. I do appreciate you being here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello beautiful souls, power number 3. Welcome to your next 72 hours. So you chose this card, you chose this number, and it says pay attention to your work. So I feel like your reading is bringing attention to the work of your hands, whatever it is that you do for work. It can also just be pay attention to yourself. All right, there's a need to look out for yourself is what I'm saying as this as well, not just like the work that you're doing or your workspace. It can also be that, but this could be referencing yourself, your inner self, your spirit, your higher self as well. Paying attention. A lot of you could be losing out on life. If it's the feeling I'm getting here, like you could be losing out on life, or you feel like there is something that you are missing. Okay, you could also be maybe holding on to something that is not for your best self. You could also be ignoring if a red flag, negative signs. There is just, I just get this feeling like you need to be more cautious. You need to be self-aware. This also gives me the feeling of like self. So this can be saying you need to be self-aware. You need to pay attention to yourself. What is your soul trying to tell you? What is your spirit trying to tell you? Okay, some of you are ignoring your intuition, and you're ignoring your higher self and just listening to every other person. And there is lots of mind chatter that I'm getting here, and you're so confused. Like, I'm literally seeing some of you holding your heads and you're like, I am so confused. Okay, so this can also be trouble with work, having a whole lot to do when it comes to maybe your job, that you are so confused. You do not see a way forward. It's like you are stuck. It could also be in a workspace. You need to pay attention to your work environment too in the next 72 hours. So that's that. We have the Page of Swords. So people are watching, people are talking, people are seeing. A lot is also going on here with the Page of Swords. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. Lots of swords energy. Again, that is the energy I'm getting with the mind chatter. A few people could be talking in your ears. You could also be talking to yourself. There could be something that is causing a lot of you to be in your head a lot, and the thoughts that you're having up there do not really seem good to me. It is worrisome. Okay, it is really worrisome. The other cards that you have here is clinging. You also have the Not For You card here. I get a sense of maybe you know that something is not the best for you, but you feel like that is the only option that you have. Okay, so you feel like maybe you are stuck with it. I also get a sense of you trying to make something that is not harmonious, to make something that is not peaceful for you. You're forcing it to be the place that you're forcing it to be home. You're forcing it to be peaceful, and that is not it. Okay, I get a sense that that's not what spirit wants for you. Okay, and I feel like a lot of you are going to be seeing the signs, paying attention a lot to it in the next 72 hours here. Clinging. Okay, let's read what this card says. In order to navigate this complexity, again, lots of swords, you being in your head. There could be something, there could be something really going on. When I look at the clouds as well, and the lady just high up here, not wanting to let go. Okay, so in order to navigate this complexity, you must loosen your grip and be adaptable. Gain a new perspective. No can mean protection. If something is not for you, maybe there is a danger in front that you do not see, that spirit is seeing for you, because I feel like your guides are coming in here to offer some sort of protection, a spiritual protection that a lot of you may not be seeing. I feel like there are thoughts, there are mental situations, not just is it turmoil, that's the word. Okay, you know, something is really bothering you. It could be work related. It can also just be within the self. It could be a relationship too. You get to the sense that it could be a relationship too. You know, you could think of somebody as your soulmate, your twin flame, and finding out that if you really pay close attention, if you really look deep, you would see that this person is not all that you think you know they are. It could just be all in your head. Okay, it could just be thoughts that you are having in your head. It's not really what it is. Let's get some more cards here for you guys. Pile 3. Let's get one more. We have, let me shuffle this deck properly. Not for you. Pay attention to your work. I feel like some of you are trying to rush things. You have the Page of Swords. Like, there's just lots of swords energy. But I do see a breakthrough though with the Ace of Swords. Sorry. With the Ace of Swords, I do see a breakthrough, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Six of Swords. So I do feel like you will be finding balance. You know, there's going to be tranquility and peace at the end of the day here, and things are going to be much calmer, because I feel like the Six of Swords is the calm that comes after the storm. So a lot of you could be in this space where there is a storm. You could literally be in a work situation where, you know, your ass is literally on fire and you don't really know what to do here. But I do see a breakthrough coming in. All right, there's going to be a breakthrough there. Some of you could be leaving something. You know, there's movement. You could be moving out of something, moving to the next thing here. Okay, going to a much safer space after so much thought. You know, you could have thought a lot into it. After a lot of thoughts, after a lot of thinking, you have now, you know, summoned the courage to say, you know what, I need to move to a much peaceful space, a much more healthier space here, or you need to change your work, you know, experience. Some of you could be having like major life choices, decisions to make here regarding your career. You could be wanting to do something different, is what I'm saying here. You could be wanting to change your career path too, because the one that you are on right now is not just it. You do not find joy, you do not find success in it. So it's difficult, because that is a major life choice. All right, and do not expect it to be easier. You could just have like a headway, you know, a better initiative in the next 72 hours. It doesn't mean you're going to magically make that decision and things just start to work out, but I do feel like you'll be heading on the right path here. Okay, let's pull one more for pile 3. Let's get some more cards here. Oops, sorry. One more message for about 3 next 72 hours. Thank you, spirits, ancestors, and guides. Okay. So we have heart calling. How interesting. Reveal your heart's calling. You have everything you need, and now is the time to follow your heart's desire. And I feel this has to do with the Nine of Swords. You are in your head a lot. Really go back into your heart and ask yourself, what is it that you truly want, and go for it, because where you are right now is not it. What you have right now is not what your heart is calling you to do. It's like you've had enough time doing, you know, whatever it is you need to do to survive. Now it's time to do what will be fulfilling to your heart, to your spirit, and to your soul. Okay, about 3. That's your message for the next 72 hours. I hope this made sense and this brought some sort of healing, peace, and harmony into your life. And if you like this video, please do well to give it a thumbs up. Also, like, comment, subscribe, do all those nice things. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.